Alright, what's up everyone, I'm Faloki, and today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. Now, you may notice a little bit different of a camera angle, and something in the back there that has some weird football cards on it. I don't know what it's displaying though. Now, this is my way to see if I get absolutely taken to Pound Town by the YouTube copyright system. I'm using those cards to cover the scoreboard. Shh. We'll see how it goes. Today as well, I've created this absolutely magnificent system where I have the score and the stats today that I can just straight go off of. And, let's just get right into the video. All right, so to get into the video, the Seattle Seahawks absolutely mollywopped the Los Angeles Chargers today in their third and final preseason game. I'm going to say today, it would have been yesterday when the video comes out. I'm sorry. We had a couple guys coming back from injury playing their first preseason games of the season. We had Marquise, Blair right here, as you see, alongside Cody Barton. Real nice play. I mean, 100% on the Chargers running back. He decided to double team block someone on the outside. Cody Barton waltzed right in, got the sack fumble. Good play overall, can't be mad. The defense played really well today, but starting off on the offense, a guy that came back from injury and decided he wanted to play his first preseason game today, Eskridge. He had a pretty good game. He didn't get a lot of opportunities, but when the ball went his way, not many mistakes happened. Some pretty good things happened. He had a 9-yard little end-around jet sweep thing. That's definitely a glimpse of what we might see a little bit more with the Shane Waldron Rams type of offensive scheme. He also had a nice 19-yard catch. Geno Smith overthrew him a bit, but, Eskridge, athletic guy. He's a bit short. He went up there, got the grab. He's a bit athletic. He can get that ball. But if we're going to be talking about good performances, we got to talk about number 41, Alex Collins, aka Jesus Christ, the second coming. God himself decided to come in and just absolutely dominate. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if you told me Alvin Kamara got bored yesterday, decided to take a flight to Seattle and absolutely bully some kids in the preseason, because with the number 41, I'm not sure who I was watching out there. But Alex Collins, I don't think you can really stress it enough. 10 carries, 37 yards, a touchdown. He had some nice little rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, moving all around, going back and forth, finding a way to get yards when everything looks like it's bleak. There was a really nice play that he had going around back and forth, got like 5 or 6 yards, but it was an illegal block in the back. He also had a real nice juke little whoop-diddy-whoop and took a man out of his socks on a little check down pass. Here's a Eskridge catch. Good catch by him. But Alex Collins came in. He made a real statement for him being running back too. He looked very good today. Of course, it's the preseason, but it was backups on backups. The Seahawks didn't play any of their starters. They played a couple guys. Eskridge probably going to be a starter. I think Damian Lewis was there on the offensive line. But of course, no Russ, no DK, no Tyler Lockett. A lot of the offensive line wasn't there, so it was really backups on backups. Chargers didn't play their starters either. And as you're going to see here, Alex Collins, Alvin Kamara, whoopty-poopty, absolutely got that man. And he almost got the touchdown. He ended up getting the touchdown a little bit later. But continuing on with the run game, Rashaad Penny, someone who also needs to make a case for him being the running back too, didn't look amazing. He looked all right today, but when Alex Collins is playing out of his absolute mind, you gotta show out too, and Rashaad Penny didn't really do that. In the passing game, really not too much to talk about. Alex Collins dominated there too. Eskridge 19-yard catch. Aaron Fuller had back-to-back pretty nice grabs. We also had, Josh Johnson. He did pretty good in the pass-catching game, too. We got a lot of usage from our running backs today. I'm not going to lie. Penny Hart had a nice catch, but he didn't get used at all for the rest of the game. It just a kind of disappointing game for the receiving, but overall, the rushing was doing good. Our running backs just absolutely dominated today. But now to move on to some of the defensive things. Of course, we already saw the Marquise, Blair, Cody Barton. Cody Barton's been playing really good this preseason. I'm kind of excited to see what he can do. I don't think he's going to get a lot of snaps. He's not going to be a starter or anything, but he has definitely looked good, looked solid in this preseason. Marquise Blair came in. He had a couple, he wasn't really doing anything himself, but he had a nice couple tackles. He took the attention of the defense on some of his blitzes. He did good today. Darrell Taylor had a real nice game. A sack and a half. He had a pass deflection somehow and a TFL. Good game for Darrell Taylor. Look at this. We got Alex Collins here. He's doing a little whoopty-boopty to the outside and somehow finds a way to get like 7 yards on something that shouldn't happen. Alex Collins, can't stress it enough, played absolutely amazing. One of the brightest spots of the preseason so far. Look at Alex Collins, man. What is he doing? He's just, I don't know what he was doing today, but it was working. But one of the bright spots on the defense in the preseason, other than Cody Barton, Darrell Taylor, Alton Robinson, who had a couple decent, he had a sack, he had some decent run defense plays. John Reed came in, didn't really do too much, kind of disappointing. But Nick Bellore, he decides that he wants to play wherever he wants on the field. I wouldn't be surprised if he got thrown in at quarterback for a couple plays and did really well, because fullback, special teams, whatever he wants to do. He came in at linebacker for the last 2 games of the preseason. He's done pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, kind of surprising, but kind of fun to watch. Nick Bellore, you see that guy out on the field on defense, and you're like, hey, hey, I know that guy. He's our fullback. And he, of course, makes plays because for some reason that's just what he does. But really, there's not too much to talk about in this video. I mean, Jason Myers, of course, didn't miss field goals. He's a great kicker. The Seattle Seahawks just kind of dominated today. There's really no like, oh, this happened, but this happened, and this happened, and this happened. It was really just the Seahawks did whatever they want. Their defense did really well. The offense did very well, surprisingly, because, you know, they haven't done great the entirety of the preseason so far. But in this third and final game, they came out and absolutely showed out. That was really nice to see. Geno Smith, you know, he had a scary hit in the first game, came back today, couple nice plays. He got out of the pocket, scrambled a little bit, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, just overall a real good game for the Seahawks. I really enjoyed watching today. You know, watching your team, even in the preseason, lose like 20-something to like 2. It's not very fun to watch, but 27-0 for the Seahawks, you know, I kind of enjoy that a little bit. It was overall a really good game. Alex Collins was just absolutely entertaining to watch. I don't know why he was playing in the fourth quarter, because I believe I saw him a couple times in the fourth quarter. I don't know why he was still playing. He showed all he needed to in like the first 20 minutes of the game. But overall, I mean, real good game for the Seahawks. There's not much to talk about, to be completely honest. Defense did well overall. I believe Ahkello Witherspoon had a real nice pass breakup, to be completely honest. You know, he jumped the route, broke up the pass, but the ball went up. The receiver made a good play, stayed after it, and, you know, it ended up being a first down. That was unfortunate. You know, probably the best play we've seen from our corners so far was that pass breakup that ended up being a first down catch. But Trey Flowers, I think this game kind of has put the nail in the coffin. He's not going to be the starter this year. I don't think anyone really expected him to be, but it's a real sad time for Trey Flowers. I feel bad for the guy, but he just kind of gives people reasons to make fun of him because he plays good coverage, he gets mossed. He plays bad coverage, everyone notices. It's not a good look for Trey Flowers, but really, overall, solid game. Can't be mad at this whatsoever. Alex Collins decided that he's going to probably be the running back number 2, or I'll just kind of break my little theory. He might get traded. This might have been a real good game for the Seahawks to be like, hey, look, Baltimore, you got an injury for your starting running back, J.K. Dobbins. Don't know how serious it is, but you win Alex Collins. You know, he's experienced. He's an absolute beast. Look at what he did in preseason game 3. Get him gone before the first game of the season so that he doesn't disappoint. Get some trade value. I don't know. Maybe trade him for C.J. Henderson. I'm not sure. I'll take a little bit more of a look into that and theorize in another video, but it might be interesting. Alex Collins completely came in today, dominated. Maybe we shouldn't trade him. I mean, I'd be happy with him at running back too. Rashaad Penny or Alex Collins, I think one of them is going to go, and we'll see what happens. But I don't think we need 3 really good running backs on our team. We could probably trade one and get something. But, I mean, that's enough for this video. Enough speculation at the end of a game recap video. Good game for the Seahawks. Bad game for the Chargers. Absolute mollywop. We just took the Chargers to Pound Town and didn't look back. You know, they went on a field trip and they did not have a good time. But that's going to do it for this video. Great game by Alex Collins. Good game for our defense. I would have liked to see a little bit more from our corners in the preseason, but hopefully when we get DJ Reed back, ideally for the first game of the season, and hopefully he'll still stay healthy the entire year. Hopefully we have some good corner play. But that's going to do it for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about this game. I mean, first time in a while we've gotten to see the Seahawks actually play well. We didn't really end up doing too great in the last game of the playoffs last year. First few games of the preseason, it didn't look good, but today we came out, we absolutely dominated. I was happy, I enjoyed the game, but like I said, let me know down below in the comments what you thought about it. Let me know down below also about this whole setup. Let me know if this is how I should do game recaps from now on, but that's going to do it for this video. Enough rambling. Have a great day.